good morning everyone. This is Parveen. Today we are on our third session of class 9, chapter 1, economics, story of village Palampur. As in our last video we have discussed that economics is a new subject for you all. So we have discussed that to understand economics in a better way, we need to understand the economic system. And in that we have seen that when we talk about the economic system comprises of three different economic activities, that is production, distribution and consumption. In our last video we have started with the production. When we talk about the production involves four factors of production who help to produce goods and services. To satisfy human wants, we required certain commodities, we required certain services, and to provide those goods and services it is compulsory to produce those goods and services. And in the process of production those goods and services has been produced, and to produce those goods and services we require some people, we require some things, and those things are called as or termed as factors of production. They are land, labor, capital and entrepreneur, which we have seen in our last video. Now to understand these four factors of production in a better way, we will first take the first factor of production, that is land. And as I have told you, this particular chapter, the story of village Palampur, this particular chapter or this village is an hypothetical village. We take the example of the condition of that particular village to understand the different concepts of economics or economic system, that is production, distribution and buying and selling of goods and services. So first we will start with the farming in Palampur, because when we talk about the land, as we have discussed in our last video, land as a factor of production is very much important, because whatever is available on the land, above the land or under the earth is called as land, and all these things act as a raw material for a production system, or we can say the most important need which we have is a food, and that food need or that need of a food of human beings are satisfied with the help of land, because we farm or we do farming on land, and that we as a farmer, human beings as a farmer, they grow crops or food grains on land, and those food grains or crops or vegetables or fruits has used as a food or has used as a food in a market which we buy to satisfy our need of hunger. So when we talk about the land, first we need to understand the farming on land. So with the example or with the help of story of village Palampur, first we will understand how land helps us to satisfy our food need, and what is land and what are the features of land which we have as a factors of production. So we will in this particular video we will see farming in Palampur. Now when we talk about farming in Palampur, the very first feature of land is fixed. As land is a natural resource, it is a gift of nature. It is available in nature, it is not man-made. So we can say that land is fixed, or you can say that land is having inelastic, perfect land is a perfectly inelastic thing, you can say perfectly inelastic factor of production. Perfectly inelastic factor of production means we cannot increase the land or we cannot decrease the land. It is fixed because nature has provided us that fixed land. As we say that 78% of earth is covered with water and the remaining one is land. So we cannot increase or decrease that availability of land which is provided by nature. That is why we are saying is land is fixed. Now when land is fixed, we need to use that land in a multiple ways so that we can satisfy all our wants which we have. So over here we can say that as land is fixed, or like in India, Palampur is also having a farming as a main activity. Like in India, 75% people of Palampur involved in farming for their livelihood. As we have already known that India is an agricultural country, because 75% or more than 75% of our people involved in farming or production, farm production for their livelihood. In the same way, Palampur, their main activity is also farming, and 75% of people involved in farming in Palampur. And as we have seen that land is fixed because it is given by nature. So we cannot increase the land or we cannot decrease the land. It is fixed. And from 1960 there is no expansion in the farming land. As when we talk about Palampur, we can take the example of Palampur, or we can compare it with the India. Like India, in Palampur also till 1960 there is no expansion in land area. So we are having a land area which we can use for the multiple uses. Like we use the land for making roads, we use the land for making offices, buildings, residential areas. We also use the land for farming. But as population increases, there is a need to increase the farming production. There is a need to increase the production of food grains which we have. In India, same way in Palampur. So in Palampur till 1960, they don't have any kind of growth in land area of farming. But after 1960 or in late 1960, some of the wasteland of Palampur village has been used or converted into cultivated area, so that there is a production, or there is a more production of food grains. So in late 1960, like India, in India also we have done the same thing. When we talk about the farming, many wastelands are there, many grazing lands are there, which has not used for anything. So by using different modern techniques, we make those land as a cultivated area. We convert those wasteland into a cultivated area, so that we can increase the level of production of food grains which we have. Same thing happens in Palampur. So over here I hope you understand that in Palampur or in everywhere, land is fixed because it is a free gift of nature, or it is available in nature. So we cannot increase the land or we cannot decrease the land, because land is perfectly inelastic. Perfectly inelastic means we cannot increase it or either we cannot decrease it. So all we have seen that the main activity in Palampur is farming, and 75% of its population involves in farming for their livelihood. That is why in till 1960 there is no growth, but in late 1960, when there is a modern techniques of farming was there, Palampur used that modern techniques and it converts its wasteland into cultivated area, so that they can grow more food grains. Now moving on further, when we talk about that land is fixed, that means we cannot increase the land or we cannot decrease the land. But to solve this problem of scarcity of land, what we can do, we can grow more from the same land. One land can be used twice or thrice for food production or for the production of food grains in different seasons, so that a same land can give more food grains, which is called as green revolution, you can say. Under green revolution, you can say we have certain modern techniques through which, or irrigation facilities are there through which we can have a production of food grains on a same land once, twice or thrice. Okay, so over here we will understand what is that, or we can understand there is a way which in which we can grow more from the same land. So there is a way. So over here we can say that land can be cultivated more than once. Land is having a capacity that it can be cultivated more than once or twice or thrice, you can say, as according to the capacity of fertilization of the land. It depends upon the capacity and fertilization or cultivity of the land, that how much cultivation can be done on the same land. So when we talk about that, we will take the example of Palampur. In Palampur during the rainy season, that is Kharif. Kharif season, you can say Kharif food grains. On that time, bajra and jawar has been cultivated in Palampur, which is used to feed cattle, because animal husbandry is also a very important occupation. So to feed the cattle, to feed those animals is very compulsory. So to feed those animals in rainy season or during the rainy season or Kharif season, in Palampur, jawar and bajra has been cultivated. Then potato has been cultivated between October and December on the same land. And in winter season, that is Rabi season, farmers grow wheat and rice. And that wheat and rice they sell when food grains are in surplus. They sell that food grains in the market, and they also use it for the family consumption. Actually, they grow those wheat and rice for family consumption. But if there is a surplus growth, they can sell it in the market also. So over here we can say that there are different methods through which we can be there. Well-developed irrigation facilities should be there. Electricity. In Palampur, they have well-developed irrigation facility. Electricity is also there, by which they are using electric running tube wells, which is more powerful when we talk about irrigation. When we use traditional technique of irrigation, it is better when we use electric running tube wells, because it helps more in irrigation. Then by using all these methods, in Palampur 200 hectares of land was irrigated by using electronic run tube wells. So these are all the methods or ways through which in Palampur they are increasing the level of production of food grains, and they are cultivating the same land once or twice. Now when we talk about this thing, it is called as multiple cropping. Now when we have seen over here, they are having Kharif season, Rabi season, and in between 2 months are there, 3 months are there, that is October to December. So for the whole year the same land is cultivated thrice. One during rainy season, then between October to December, then in winter season. It is called as multi-cropping. Multi-cropping means when by using irrigation facilities or modern ways of technique, when the same land is cultivated for the whole year, or when the same land is cultivating different commodities, when the same land is cultivating different food grains, it is called as multiple cropping. Now this multiple cropping is possible in late 1960 when there is a green revolution in India. And in that particular green revolution, there is a modern farming techniques. There is an introduction of modern farming techniques. High-yielding seeds were used. Chemical fertilizers were used to increase the level of production of food grains in India. And Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh are the first states who use these modern techniques of green revolution. In Palampur also they use the same technique, and there is a increase in the growth of wheat from 1300 kg to 3200 kg. So this is all about the land of farming in Palampur. This is the first part of farming in Palampur. We will see second part in our next video. Till then, thank you.